How crazy is that?
What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. I am live, guys. I am live right here for AEW Dynamite, man. Dynamite. So, hey, we're here, man. We are rocking. Well, look like it says already was live, man, for like 15 minutes, but I don't know about all that. But, hey, I'm live right now. So, hey, guys, we are in here, and we're pretty much ready to put it together, guys. So let's go ahead, man. We got Adam Copeland in the ring right now. I was about to call him Edge, but Adam Copeland is in the ring. And I see that 7 people are right here, man, right here in the string. And, guys, I don't know if you're saying anything or not. Hey, I'm trying my new computer. This is the second time I'm using it. And, look, I got to do some work. This thing is light. The screen is kind of, like, messed up and everything. I got to get everything straightened out there. But, wow. Wow, let me check out everything, man. Let me make sure everything is A-okay. I might have to change to my iPad or my phone or something if everything don't look right. But I appreciate everybody coming into the stream, man. Most definitely. Most definitely.
AEW makes pro wrestling better. AEW makes pro wrestling more fun.
Okay.
And AEW is where the best wrestle.
Okay.
Okay. Heart rate's coming back down. I'm calming down. I don't got feedback. We're good. Thank you for hearing me out. Sorry, I got fired up this week and I had to get that off my chest. I asked for this time out here, so thank you. But now it's time to move forward. AEW is moving forward. AEW is walking into the future. There's a reason Okada came here. There's a reason Mercedes came here. There's a reason Osprey came here. There is a reason I came here.
He's definitely putting together a good promo, man. He's working the crowd. I mean, he's working the crowd, and he's pretty much trying to talk to the people at home and put out a message that AEW is the best wrestling everywhere, anywhere. So I will give him credit for that. And to bring out, wow, I'm about to call him Edge again. Bring out Adam Copeland for this, man, was a very good move. AJ Styles in the house says, hey, Harry, AEW Dynamite is live tonight, plus Adam Copeland is in the ring tonight. Yes, he is right now, man. And look, okay, Will Osprey is coming out. So those guys are going to wrestle, or are they just going to talk? I think they're going to talk tonight because I think Osprey will be taking on Powerhouse Hobbs tonight. So we'll see how that goes, man. Straight up. Appreciate everybody over on Facebook joining me, man. 100%. Most definitely. Most definitely. Appreciate you guys. I see my man Michael Human is over on Facebook checking me out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you 100%. But look like got a lot of people over on Facebook. YouTube subscribers not many of them has came in yet, but I'm pretty sure they will be. That's where we usually do most of our work, to tell you the truth. As far as the subscribers and how many people usually come in, we usually have a mass of people that come in, but I did get on late tonight. I did get on at 8:05. So, hey, who knows what's going to be going on. But, hey, hopefully I'll be seeing our YouTube subscribers coming in here very soon, man. All right, look, okay. Osprey about to take on Powerhouse Hobbs, guys. We'll see how this thing goes down. Man, I got some things all crazy here. Like I say, I ended up changing rooms. I switched rooms, and I pretty much have my laptop right in front of the TV, guys. Right in front of the TV. But I got a TV. I need to sit it on something so it can be up a little bit higher. But that's okay for right now. I'll go with what I have. Oh, wow. Wow, man. Powerhouse Hobbs just knocked him over like he wasn't nothing. In a little bit, I think I'm going to change rooms, guys. But right now, I'm going to go and stick it out right now because, yeah, like I said, I'm right there. I got the computer right in the middle of where the TV's at. So I'm going to end up doing a little something different here a little bit later. Probably on the next stream, I'm going to have the TV up a little higher. So right now, it's just flat. I just went ahead and grabbed the TV and put it on the table. I really did. Whoa, nice. Nice move. Oh, snap. All right, guys, be just a minute here. I'm about to go and get my cord. It says my battery running low on my computer. But so I'll be going to get the cord in just a minute. But I should have enough time. I should have enough power to go through this match. Oh, snap. Nice clothesline right there, man. From Will Osprey. He really went back and made it a lariat, guys, so he can have the power to get Powerhouse Hobbs over. Okay. All right, man. Will Osprey doing what he does, man. He doing what he does. Hey, flying, high flying, hey, putting together all the moves. Goodness. Pretty good match we got going on here, guys. All right. See what happens. Whoa. A suplex, man. Dropped him right on those steel steps. I'm pretty sure that hurt. Straight up. All right, guys, I'm about to change this platform in just a little bit. I'm going to go and get my iPad, and we're going to roll from that in just a moment. I'm going to be switching it. So I'll be off of here for just probably about 20 seconds or something like that. But I'm going to switch over in just a minute. So you'll see a little interference happening here. And Will Osprey going a little nuts, man. Doing the right thing, though. He's going with all that power. He's using that power on him, man. Going with that power, guys. That's the way to go. All right, we're going to picture in picture. All right, guys, let me go ahead and grab my other. Let me go and grab at least my power cord, or let me grab my tablet. Either one, but I will be right back. Go hear what you got. Move, man. Don't move. Just stay here. Straight Up Wrestling Show is still rolling, guys. Straight up. Goodness sake, man. Okay. All right, I'm just going to switch this thing real quick. All right, you might hear a little static here for a second, but I'm going on my iPhone.
So you
probably see two of me. Just a second. Trying to get this thing. What the heck's going on?
Sorry about that. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry that happened, but I had to go and switch this thing, okay? Because my computer's gonna die in just a little bit, so I went ahead and changed it. But hey, I'm still here with you, checking out the matches. Let me flip this thing over to the side for just a moment. All right, still here, guys. All right, we'll put this right here. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get my iPad in just a moment. All right, still here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab my iPad, ladies and gentlemen. So we can do this a little bit different. All right, I just went into the bedroom, woke my wife up. Scared her a little bit. Goodness sake, man. What in the world's going on tonight? Oh, nice. Whoa. Nice back wheel spin kick from Will Osprey, man. All right, AJ Scale says, hey, Harry, on AEW Dynamite, who is the next opponent for Samoa Joe's AEW Championship, plus Tony Storm AEW Women's Championship and the TBS Women's Championship tonight on AEW Dynamite? Man, look, I would say put Will Okada in that mix, man. And you definitely have to put Will Ospreay in that mix too, as far as for that championship. Incredible. And then you got Swerve right there in the mix, and Takashita should be put in that mix too for that championship. AJ Skills, in my opinion, you have a lot of great talent, man. Edge, I forgot about Edge, but you got a lot of talent there, man. That could vie for that title, straight up. All right, guys, this is gonna happen one more time, but I'm gonna go ahead. I need to switch this thing over to my iPad so I can get on this thing live, man. All right, just a moment. All right, for just a minute, guys. You're gonna have a little bit of static again. You probably see two of me.
Region of Hobbs, the pull off a throw like that shows the power of Hobbs. Sidestep and looking for the swinging DDT, but no, not a chance. Hobbs blocked and Hobbs runs in. Stundog millionaire by Hobbs.
Robert Brown, HBT, what's happening, brother? Well, nothing much. Robert Brown, man, just trying to get this thing all straightened out. You know, I was on my laptop, but it said it was running out of power. So I decided to go and use my phone, and then I just now switched it over to my iPad. So, hey, everything a little discombobulated right now, man. But, hey, we rocking, and I appreciate you coming in with us, brother. Appreciate that 100%. So, guys, doing AJ Scales and got a lot of people over on Facebook. Appreciate everybody over on Facebook. That don't usually happen. Usually we always have more people over on YouTube than we do Facebook. I appreciate everybody over on Facebook and everybody who done shared over on Facebook. No doubt. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That was nice, guys. Man, Osprey is an awesome talent, man. But I tell you what, Powerhouse Hobbs, he cannot afford to be losing. No ands, ands, buts about that. Roll up. I didn't get him. Goodness sake. Oh, nice clothesline, man. Wow. Oh, Chris is at work, man. Chris is at work. I wish he was here, but tomorrow we will have Chris. Me and Chris going to come on. I think we probably come on for about a few hours. We're going to do a part 3 of the Hall of Fame, guys. Part 3 of the Hall of Fame, and we'll probably do something else tomorrow earlier. But we will do part 3 of the Hall of Fame tomorrow, and I may do TNA tomorrow too. I'm not TNA. Yeah, TNA Impact tomorrow. I might do TNA Impact. Trying to keep up with that a little bit, guys. This is a pretty good match here, guys. It really is. You know, so I will go ahead and say it's warranted that what they're saying out there. This is awesome this time, because usually they just, this is awesome. It might not be awesome, but hey, it's awesome right now. This is a very good match. But they have got to keep it going, man. They really do. Yeah, Hobbs better stay on top of Osprey, man. Most definitely. Oh, snap. Just thought about something. Wow. They'd probably take him out right there. Goodness. Wow. Pretty good match, guys. I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Could have been better. I should have, maybe just probably a couple minutes longer. And they pretty much set it up. You saw when Powerhouse Hobbs went over there and started messing with the referee, that it was pretty much set up for him to fail. Knew it was going to backfire on him, but hey, that's on Powerhouse Hobbs, guys. Straight up. So Will Osprey took out Powerhouse Hobbs, man. That's not shocking. That's who I had winning the match. I figured he would win it. Wow. Oh, yeah, they're in the same family. I forgot about that. But, this is Don Callis, man. He continued to put his guys up against each other. That's kind of like a Don King move, man. Don King, the boxing promoter, like to put his guys up against each other. So that's what we have here. Most definitely, man. Yeah, I gotta, as far as on my this new laptop I gotta darken this thing. Man, so I gotta go in and darken the screen and everything because this thing is just way too light, man. It's way too light. Bryan Danielson. This joker. Okay. Wow. All right, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in. But as you come in, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. So you know when we're on like times like these. If you here on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, you do the same thing that you do on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. And if you are over on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. We appreciate everybody, man, that comes in with us and rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show tonight or any night, guys. Straight up. 100%. Man, let me go ahead and shut this thing down. Total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models. All right, man. Yeah, I was trying to watch earlier today, watching AEW Collision. So I was watching that, trying to get that in. We always miss that. Me and Chris, we usually miss it as far as AEW Collision. And one thing about AEW Collision, I go over to AEW Collision and see some people that we usually don't see over on Dynamite or Rampage. So a lot of times you might think, where's these people? I mean, when it boils down to it, you might think, hey, where's these people at? You know, you don't see Powerhouse Hobbs. You don't see certain people, and you think, hey, they're not around, man. Something done happened to them. Maybe they're not signed anymore, or their contract's up or whatever, and then you turn it on AEW Collision, then you see these people. So that's something that we're going to try to pretty much try to cover a little bit more. But like I said, usually we don't get a chance to do that. But, yeah, most definitely going to try to get in and check that out a little bit more. But yeah, I got this doggone thing sliding around on me right now, man. Because like I said, hey, now I kind of got to standing up a little bit. But yeah, Ray Underwood is in the house. What's up, Ray? Ray said, hello, Harry, and the Straight Up Wrestling family. Appreciate you coming in, Ray, man. Most definitely appreciate you coming in, guys. But hey, yeah, we're going to rock it out, man, all the way to the finish. All the way to the finish line. Finish this thing up, AEW Dynamite tonight. Goodness sake, man. I was looking a little weird there. With my arms all the way out, stretched out like that. But yeah, I have to get, as far as that new laptop, I've got to get that quality down. I got to get that picture just right, man, because the picture is just too light. It's just all bright and everything. I really haven't worked with it. Got to find a time, man, where I can work with it. I really do. So I think I'm going to be doing that a little bit after I get off tonight. And I'll probably come on a little bit after tonight, to talk about a few other things, man. I might finish up with the Collision, AEW Collision. So right after this show, I might finish up with that. I'm thinking about it. All right, man. Lance Archer's in the house. Cool. You talking about somebody that they really should be pushing? This guy right here is somebody that they need to really push. Lance Archer, man, is something special. But hey, I know he's on here tonight, man. He's gonna lose this match. They already setting him up. Oh, he attacks. He attacks quick. I like this. He attacks quick, man. But hey, we know how it's gonna go down. He's gonna lose this match against Bryan Danielson. And when it boils down to it, is no. man, it's no shame into losing to Bryan Danielson. Not saying that. It's just that I figure just in my opinion, this dude could be, he's not now, don't get me wrong. Now he's not a Gunther, but he could be pretty much their Gunther type guy, man. He really could if they pushed him that way. Say. Right now, man, he's killing it. He is dominating Bryan Danielson. But we know why he's dominating Bryan Danielson too. He attacked the man. Got him down quick. All right, I see I got a Facebook user over here. Let me go and check out this Facebook user. All right, Alma Clark is in the house. Alma says, "What's up, Harry Bernard Taylor? How are you doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. Resting up some. Women up from a much needed. Resting up some women up from a much needed nap. Sinus migraine headache once again. Wow, Alma Clark. Wow. Hopefully you get something to take care of that. Man, wow. Get something to take care of that. And hey, you're in our thoughts. You're in our thoughts and prayers right now. I mean, I know that could be I'm about to say it could be a headache. It is a headache. You got it. So, but yeah, hopefully this thing subsides pretty soon. Straight up. But I appreciate you coming in, rocking with the family tonight, Alma. Straight up. Cool. Man, Lance Archer need to get his due, guys. He really do, man. Oh, snap. Sweeping that leg. This is a pretty good matchup. I have to say, this is a pretty good match. It's something that we don't usually see over here on AEW. So it's good that they're giving us this match. But my deal with this is, Tony, who is your heels and who are your faces? Because last thing I knew was Bryan Danielson. He was with the Blackpool Combat Club, and they was heels. You know, they was faces for a while. They was heels. Faces, heels. So he basically seemed like he's a tweener. And then you have Lance Archer, who's a heel. So, man, he's got to get that thing straight. You have got to get the sides straight if you're going to get wrestling straight. 100%. Ray Underwood know what I'm talking about. Now, a lot of independent promotions, and you can do that. You can do that with these big shows too, with these, with the big show, with WWE and AEW. But man, if you want to be successful, if you want to make this thing, you want to make this thing work for the public, where you're not losing, hundreds of thousands of viewers every week. I mean, we all know. I mean, the ones who follows the ratings, he dropped down to 747,000. I think the ratings was 747 or was it 757? But that's not good, guys. That's not good. And without the override of them doing that 10 minutes or 15 minutes override in the lead in coming from the Big Bang Theory, they would have did 720,000 last week. As far as their ratings getting worse and worse. And there's a reason for the stuff getting worse like that, man. It really is. What in the world, Lance Archer, doing? What? Wow. Man, what is this dude doing? Crack me up with that, guys. What in the world that dude doing, man? Man, I don't know what's going on with this thing here, but I cannot see the chat. Something's going on. But all right, guys, I'm about to look down here and look on. All right, let's see. All right, Bray said, "Hey Harry, can you bring me on for a second? Have something to ask you and the Straight Up Wrestling family. I will leave." That's okay, Ray. I have this match at 2 stars right now. Okay, Ray. Are you talking about this match that's going on or the last match? Ray, I'll bring you on in just a moment, man. And you're welcome to stay, man, if you want to. As long as we're getting good reception and everything. But give me a minute, man, and I'll send you a link. All right, Mag Magnum says, "Greetings, Harry and Straight Up Wrestling family." What's up, Mag?
Fresh, never frozen beef on Whitney Stage single for $1, only in the app. Phone call from the boss.
Yeah, man, Lance Archer could be. Yeah, he definitely, man. Goodness sake, what in the world did I just do? Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Lance could be there. You know, he could be there. Like I say, he could be that Gunther.
Everybody wants super straight.
Does he have the talent of Gunther? No, but he could be marketed like that, man. In my opinion.
Whiter teeth and 24/7 sensitivity and protection. I think it's a great product. It's going to help a lot of patients.
This is the worst part ever.
Would you want to do hangers? I can do 2 for $5.
Wait, we paid the hangers and glasses for $5 each. You want some ice with it? Yes. I'm charging 50 cents per cube. Worst week I've ever seen.
You're with Southwest Airlines.
Just experienced the worst.
Man, what is going on here? Wow, I don't know. Wow, man.
Norman, bad news. I never graduated from med school. But the good news is, Xfinity Mobile just got even better. Now, you can automatically connect to Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig on the go.
Okay, Ray said this match right now. Okay. Man, I'm looking for some great matches from Dynamite tonight. Dynamite. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. All right, Ray, be looking for it, man. I'm about to send you that link. All right, guys, I'm going to go off screen for just a moment here. Let's see. But yeah, I'm going to give me a moment. I will send that link to you. So, Ray, be looking out for it. Go get yourself some Golden Club crackers. Hey, man. Well, hey, Murder Hawk Monster. You know what? This is a pretty good match, guys. But you know what? I hate to say it. I hate to say it, man. It just looked like a match that's not really going nowhere. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. But wow, dude. I mean, I shouldn't be feeling that way, but I am. What's up, Ray?
All right, I got some questions for you, Harry, real quick.
Sure.
All right, now it's going to be comparing. It's going to be with WW. It's going to be with WWE and AEW.
Okay, sure.
Now, you see what's been going on with The Rock and how he went off screen, off what he was supposed to do when he attacked Cody Rhodes.
Right, right.
I don't know if you saw the rest of the video when it went off the air.
Talking about last week?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
When I don't know if you saw all the video when The Rock actually said, "This, I'm the CEO of WWE, and I'm going to start doing what I want to do."
Well, yeah, he said he's the final boss. I know that. Yeah.
And well, there's some other stuff said. So now, if you look at what the Bloodline and The Rock is doing, how is that
Right.
any different than what AEW was doing with the
Blackpool Combat Club?
them and Brody's old crew and all them when they were always attacking everybody?
House of Black? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no different. Only different, and when you were just talking about AEW and Tony Khan, and this doesn't make sense, you got to remember, what did Tony Khan say? His wrestlers are going to be able to make any promos they want.
Yeah.
They said that they're going to have writers, but my thing is, how can you even write storylines when these guys aren't going to tell you what the promo is?
That's true, man. That's true.
And like Daniel Bryan, you were talking about Daniel Bryan with the Combat Club. Remember, he left them, and now he's a good guy again. Well, he's a tweener.
Yeah, right.
He's not actually a good guy because he still does things, as I was always a heel, so as a jerk would do.
Oh, yeah, that's what he does. No doubt.
But my question is this, too. What's the difference on what AEW and WWE is doing right now?
Nothing. Not a thing, man. I mean, if Rock is basically coming in and doing that, and pretty much turning it that way, and pretty much going to give the wrestlers the power, put it in their hand, then basically they're going a WCW route. I mean, this all started with Eric Bischoff, WCW. He letting Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash, and all those guys do what they want to do. And we basically see how it turned out. And we see how it's turning out with right here with AEW. So the same type of deal that's going on. And when the Attitude Era, they was doing a lot of things that they wanted to do, even though Vince McMahon was basically in control. They had more control. But the difference is this: when you have so much talent, you had veterans. Those guys was lengthy veterans, man, who was doing that over in the WWE at the time when the Attitude Era, WWF. Those guys had been in the game for a long time, and like I said, they still had a structure that they went by. So that stuff was able to work. But now would it work? I don't think so. You're gonna end up having an AEW type deal. And the reason I think Rock is doing that, because like I say, he was in that era of when they did have a lot of freedom to say or do crazy things that they wanted to do. But that's not going to work today like it did before. I'm just sorry. It's not going to work because people out here, and it don't matter what side of the fence you swing politically or anything like that, people now are looking at their children because, hey, we're looking at the government and everybody getting a little bit more involved with their children's lives, teachers and everything trying to get involved with it and saying, we got the right to teach these students this and that. They don't want this children, man, to pretty much to anything goes on TV no more like it was back in the day. So I don't know. This could backfire. It could work for WWE, but it also could backfire. So we have to watch that, man. We got to watch and see how this stuff going to happen when it comes to when it get on Netflix. But they're already pushing the envelope. They're already doing that.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And then my other thing I was going to ask you, Harry, is what do you think what The Rock did? Remember they said the Hall of Fame was already named.
Yeah.
And then The Rock just threw his grandmother in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? And, they just now sold Endeavor, TKO just sold Endeavor to Silver Lake. So when it boils down to it, and, The Rock, they got Rock in there for influence, man. Rock does not hold a position on the board of CEO. They put him on the board as a name. He's basically like Sam Walton. Sam Walton was on the board of Sears. He was on the board of General Electric. He was on the board of a lot of things, but did not have any, he did not have any voting power. He didn't have any stock. They just wanted him because of his power and his influence and the way people saw him. So they wanted him on their board, and I can't blame them. You know, great businessman. So that's the reason why Sam Walton was on a lot of people's board at the time, and he was not he was not actually a voting member or whatever. Didn't own shares of stock, and that's the same thing with Rock. Rock does not own any shares of stock of TKO. He's not the owner. He calls himself, gave him a position. They just listening to him, whatever he says, because they don't want him to leave TV. They looking at him as he's going to bring it more money. He's going to bring him more notoriety, and he's going to give him a better chance to position himself later on with deals with the TV contracts and, or whatever arenas they want to deal with. He's going to give them better visibility, and they hoping that he can bring in the fans again. That's what
This was a good match.
it's between 2.5 and 3 stars, man. I'm kind of like leaning towards that 2.5 a little bit. It was good. But for some reason, I think it got better at the end. Probably the last 2 minutes, ever since you came on, it got a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead. I can go ahead and go with 3. 2.5 stars for the first match, 3 stars for this match. So Will Osprey, Powerhouse Hobbs, 2.5 stars, 3 stars for this match. And you know what? It looked like they're trying to pump it up a little bit, Ray. Like they're trying to go to another level because, man. Yeah, last week, I don't think Dynamite, it really wasn't that good, man, but like it's not as bad as I think the ratings turned out to be. But I guess it was because, man, they lost 325,000 people during the show. No, 275, 278 or something like that. They lost almost 300,000 people during the duration of the show. So that's not good at all, man.
No.
That means people turned the channel.
Now, my other question for you is when you said about how The Rock doesn't have a position, did you see the one where The Rock got in Triple H's face and looked at him and said, "You work for me"?
No, I didn't see that, man. Wow.
It was backstage. It was after Cody did something, or when Cody slapped Rock. They were back. They went backstage, and that's when they didn't show everything. Somebody sent me a video. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But he actually looked at Triple H, and he goes, "You effing work for me."
Wow, man! Wow.
He goes, and it better never happen again.
Well, I did see him say it better never happen again.
They cut part of that out. They didn't show everything.
Oh gosh, man! Wow. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. AJ Scale says, "Hey Harry, on AEW Dynamite, do you think will Konosuke get a title shot for the TNT championship or the AEW championship tonight? I don't know about tonight, but he should get a shot. AJ, man, Takeshita is he's going somewhere. He's going places. Yeah. I know he lost to Swerve Strickland. I think last Wednesday night. He lost to Swerve, but man, that guy's a serious contender. He is one of the best, and they're gonna do right by him because if they don't do right by him, man, he needs to get out and he needs to go maybe back to New Japan, go over to New Japan or go to WWE. But he is a very, very good talented young and somebody that's gonna make a serious move in this business. He's up there, man, with what's the young kid? Braun Breaker, as far as one of these guys that's going to take Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, these guys that's going to be the next level superstars in wrestling. If they're booked right, if nothing happens to their bodies or whatever, they mentally they still in the game and nothing happens to them. Yep. Those guys are the ones who are going to take wrestling into the future. And Takeshita, man, he's got to. Right now, I would roll with that thing right now if I was Tony Khan. I would be putting him in a position to get a title and holding the title. And you know what? He needs only one manager pretty much to control him. I mean, you got Don Callis, but he got other people. But he needs one person like Gary Hart did with Muta and Kabuki. But yeah, Takeshita, man, he's fantastic, straight up. All right, Mag Magnum says Bryan Danielson match gets 2.5 to 3 stars. That's the way we saw it, Mag. Yeah, 2.5 to 3 stars. But yeah, I'll go ahead and roll with that 3 stars, man, on that with Ray. But yeah, that was a pretty good match. I will say that. All right, man. So, but yeah, Ray, that's some great news, man. I mean, not great. I'm not gonna say great news, but my thing with Rock is this. Rock, man, is temporary. He really is. This guy is going back. He's going back to Hollywood. There's no ins and buts about it. Hopefully nobody makes that mistake to think he's here for good, it's not happening. He's going back to Hollywood, man. He is a part-timer. That's how it is. And you cannot throw away your whole company on somebody who's going to be there for a short while. He's going to be there for WrestleMania. He might be there a few weeks after that, a couple weeks after that. But he's already got obligations up there. I already know about the obligations that he got in Hollywood. He's got to get back to Hollywood. He's a writer. He's a promoter. I mean, a producer, not a writer, but he's a promoter of different shows. He's got a lot of work and stuff like that in Hollywood. And I will be shocked if he give all that up for the WWE. They will have to pay him a tremendous salary to do that. And I'm talking about over, because the dude makes $20 million a movie. So they're not going to match that. You know, that's boxers' money. That's what boxers. I'm talking about boxers on the low end of the scale. You know, middleweights. I'm talking about middleweight heavyweight champions or welterweights. They make that a fight. You know, but you got the heavyweights. You know, they're up to 100 million. But that's boxers' money, man. And you know, he's not getting hit. He won't be getting hit. He won't get in the ring. He won't be getting slammed or anything. He's making over $20 million a movie, and then no telling what his promoter salary and everything. So why in the world would he do that? And plus, like I say, the football thing, isn't he involved with that football thing, UFL?
Yeah, he's involved with it, but it's, you know, that football thing's like this.
Yeah, it is. It's iffy. You know, it's iffy. Are they playing yet? They playing now, aren't they?
Yeah, they already got started, and one of the guys, he was a tight end for one of the teams. He got a blatant. It was nobody called it or anything. He got like blindsided.
Wow.
And it should have been a flag, and he actually called The Rock out.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And said that he wants a meeting with him. It was on the news and everything about how bad he got hit.
Oh,
and
wow.
no flags were thrown or anything.
That's messed up.
I want to bring him up right now.
All right, man. Got Chris Jericho out here. All right, Mag says, what's up, Ray? Looking good, buddy.
Thanks, Mag. Calling out Hook.
Yeah, I see that, man. I see that. I done missed the Hook coming out.
I know Jericho's told Hook that if he needed any information or any help, just let me know and I'll be there.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, this kid right here, God.
And I mean, if I was a young kid getting into being Hook's age and that could get Jericho's input, I'd take all of it I could get.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. And, you know, my thing about it is this kid, I don't know, man. They dropped the ball. You know, Tony Khan dropped the ball with him, just like he dropped the ball with Warlow. You know, I really didn't care for Warlow, but this kid right here, you know, I know Chris can't stand him. My partner can't stand him. But, you know, there's potential in this kid. And he could have been something special. Tony Khan dropped the ball on that. But now he's got another chance with him being with Jericho. But this kid needs to learn how to verbalize. You know, he needs to learn how to talk, man.
Yeah.
If not, he needs to be a Bruno Sammartino and have a Arnold Scaling guy walk
you know, as well as
everywhere he goes.
And you know as well as I do too, his daddy Taz could never really talk on the mic.
That's true. So, you know, I'm sitting there saying, you know, Taz should have been having, you know, should have had him out there, but you know, Taz, like I say, he really wasn't that vocal. So he might have been, and he wasn't at home that much. So when he was at home, he probably wasn't that vocal. So
I believe in you so much that I got us in there. I believe in you so much. Right? I got us for Massachusetts. Right? Anything less. Anything less.
that was a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and give that a thumbs up. That was a little bit better. But I tell you what, if I was the booker, I'd be like, kid, you going everywhere with me. We go to Burger King, you going to Burger King. We go to the mall, you going to the mall. We're just going out riding around to see some new houses or whatever. You going out, we're going to see some new houses. We're going to see we're going to a car lot. You going with us to a car lot. Me and Chris or whoever it is, we would have, you know, if it's you with us, we would have that kid in the car with us. I'm like, you are gonna talk. I'm like, you need to open up, man, because we're gonna talk you to death. You know, so but that's the way you're gonna learn, man, is to be around other people that's talking, that's being verbal.
names to that list. That we got to do is knock out the Ocho.
Hey, Harry, what wrestlers has AEW let go so far? Do you know yet?
Yeah, just a moment.
Lion gets their ass beat by FTP.
You know what? That's a pretty good promo.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Well, you know, my thing is this. Some things just not worth it. I wouldn't even promote that because Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty, as good as they are, and they should win the match, straight up. They're not going to win that match against Jericho and Hook. So I'm just like, man, a thumbs up to the promo, but it's not believable to me. Whoa.
Right.
All right, Ray, turn your TV down just a little bit, man. Just a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Raymond Underwood says, "What's happening, brother?" Saying to you, Ray.
Thank you. Every time I see him, I want to call him Mr. Ass.
Oh, you're talking about? No, I'm not doing that, man. That's one
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. But yeah, I try to avoid that. I really have. I'm just like, and his sons. And man, I think it's screwed up what they did to his kids, man. Because look, when I first seen those boys with him, man, Colton, what is that? Colton and Ray. Colton and what's the other one's name? I can't think of it. You got Billy Colton, his son's name is Colton. I forgot the other one's name. But when I first seen those kids, man, I'm like, they have the chance to make these kids the coolest guys in wrestling, coolest tag team in wrestling. Man, they look good. They like I said, they got the look. They got the coolness down. Look like they can walk among everybody, anybody, any walk of life. They're gonna be cool in any setting that you put them in. To me, they look like the best tag team that could be available in wrestling. You know, you look at both of them and say, okay, they look like gym rats. Of course, they go to the gym and everything, but these guys just look like your everyday, that guy that everybody wants to be like, and everybody don't have that, that they can walk into anywhere that they go and people say, oh, that guy look like something, I wonder what he does. And both of those boys had that. Then next thing you know, hey, they get him in a little thing with the Acclaim. He chooses the Acclaim. Billy chooses the Acclaim. His sons got goofy. His sons end up with Juice Bar or whatever Juice Box, Juice Robinson, and Jay White, and they become real goofy, man. They become even goofier than they did after he had chose the Acclaim.
Right.
And now you pretty much mess that team up. Those guys just don't look like, they don't have the cool factor no more. And Rock always talking about, I'm here to make wrestling cool again. Is because, and one thing you can say, we got to say about the wrestlers that we grew up with, Ray, they did not look like anybody else. They did not look like, you look at some of these wrestlers today, they look like the audience, man. They look like the crowd. But the wrestlers back when we was growing up, they didn't look like anybody else. They looked like, you could tell they went into the gyms. They went onto the football fields. They went to certain places to get these guys. Even the ones that wasn't superhuman or really big or anything like that, they were just, even a lot of jobbers, they didn't look like the normal everyday average
just
guy.
like the Road Warriors. Hawk, he was a bouncer.
Yeah, he was. Yes. And you know what? And we don't even see a lot of, when it boils down to it, you didn't see a lot of people that was bouncers. I mean, that was their profession. That you didn't walk up to a lot of people like that in the grocery store or something like that. Oh, I'm a bouncer or something, every now and then you might run into somebody or you might work with somebody and they, they big or whatever. And they say, oh, I'm a bouncer or whatever. You're like, oh, for real? Those people wasn't a dime a dozen. A lot of wrestlers that we have now, they're a dime a dozen, man. Straight up.
Which I did that for. I was a bouncer for 9 years.
Okay.
And it's funny because everybody used to look at me. I was the smallest one.
Right.
All the other guys I worked with were 6'2" to 6'7", and almost 300 pounds. They were nothing but muscle.
Okay. And you know what? And what's funny about it is you had guys, I remember guys that was 5'8", 5'10" that was bouncers, man. And for some reason, they looked like it. You know, I mean, they really did. They looked like they could protect you. They looked like they could fight. They knew something. It's, you know, it's not always the height or anything like that, or completely the size. But you look at somebody like Ronnie Garvin, he's only 5'8". But Ronnie Garvin, he did not look like the average everyday person. And I remember somebody was saying, and when Mr. Wrestling 2 had to go to court one day. He had to go to court to do something, and they showed it on the news. They said, man, they was up there talking in Georgia, and one of the guys that I knew back from high school, he was in the courtroom that day. He's from Atlanta, and he was in the courtroom, and he called me that day when it happened, and they did show it on the news. He said, man, this dude, he said, you look at him on TV, he looked like one of the smaller guys, smaller wrestlers and everything, you know, because he was short, and he looked like he's short on TV and everything. And then when he come into the courthouse, he was bigger than everybody. You know, he just he just had this look, you know, he had this look that, hey, you don't want to mess with this guy. And this guy, he looked like something different that you didn't see every day. I said, yeah, that's true. But that's how wrestlers were back in the day, man. If you saw Rocky King, you know, he just didn't look like your average everyday dude that you see. You know, you might go to the gym and see a couple guys look like that. But him, Chick Donovan, and people like that, you didn't see those guys all the time. You just did not see them in the everyday walk of life, man. But these guys that we have now, all they did was get on their trampoline, jump around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
well, what I think is funny, and I know you see it too, being in the business and all that. Some of these wrestlers, you've seen them before they get dressed.
Right, yeah.
And all of a sudden, when they come out, they give them they weigh 235 pounds. They're 6'4", but you seen them before they got dressed, and you're like, you already know he's not 6'4". They got lifts in their boots.
You're right. Oh yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, I'm only 6 foot. That's how tall I am. But I used to put a 2.5 inch lift in my boots.
Oh yeah.
So they were coming out saying I was 6'3", this, that, and the other. And I used to laugh. I was like, man, if they saw me before I got dressed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we had that's one guy, man, that's in the business right now. And they say he's like 6'10". Man, this dude. Man, he's 6'10". Man, this guy like 6'2", man. Barely 6'2". He's a little bit taller than I am. And I'm like, man, you guys are flipping tripping, man. And we got guys that's like 5'6", somebody 5'9", 5'10", and things like that. I'm like, Chris, they ain't no 5'9", 5'10". I'm like, they're taller. They your height if they're that size. I said, man, they right there. They'll be right there by me, almost eye to eye. So I'm like, no, these guys, man, 5'5", 5'6", and they put them out here. They're like that, and of course, you get in that ring, you look like you're bigger than what you actually are. But man, it's crazy. But yeah, back in the day when we was growing up, man, it was the land of the giants. Hey, you wasn't at least 200 pounds. You had to be at least 230 pounds. If you was 200 pounds, they had you in a lightweight division. But I mean, you'd be wrestling everybody, but you was eligible for lightweight titles.
And the other thing is different from when we were growing up to now. Most of our wrestlers were doing steroids.
Oh yeah. Sure was.
I mean, Scott Steiner, for instance.
Oh yeah, man, he messed himself up too. He really messed himself up. Oh yeah. And
but I'm saying how they got the Attitude Era going and all that. But this matchup so far, I've got this matchup to about 2.
Yeah, I do too. If Braun Breaker keeps himself off that, man, I think he'll be good. Just don't go the route of his uncle, man. Straight up.
No. That's what ruined Scott.
Yeah, it did. I mean,
because when he first was wrestling with his brother, he had the right attitude, everything.
Oh yeah, man. Excellent competitor. Man, my wife loved him. I mean, a lot of women, they just loved him. He just, a good-looking kid. Very strong. Natural. Them boys naturally strong.
Yep.
Great tag team. I'm just like, dude, I'm like, nobody. The Steiners could mess with anybody in the locker room. Only person they wouldn't mess with was Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons and Butch Reed. They didn't mess with those guys, but because they definitely didn't want to mess with Ron. But man, as far as everybody else, man, those guys used to pull pranks on them, pick them up, put them in trash cans, anything that any little thing they would do, they would ruffle people's feathers. But nobody would mess with those kids, man. They both was tough. But man, for Scott to go and do that, I don't know why in the world he wanted to. I don't know why in the world he wanted to do that because he had it all. He had it all. And talking about great wrestling ability, man, he could have been one of the all-time greats. As far as if him going solo, single, I mean, he was doing things, man, that nobody was doing. I mean, as far as the Frankensteiner, which they call the hurricane, Hurricanrana now, but all the things that he pretty much came up with, him and his brother with the suplexes and all that, man, incredible, straight up incredible. All right, let's see. All right, let's get back to this. Robert Brown, HBT or Ray. I don't know about y'all. I call them hanger-ons. Jared Slowpoke. Okay. Jared Slowpoke. Robert Brown says Austin Gunn. Yeah, Austin Gunn. Thank you, Robert. Robert Brown, if y'all updated on the latest Puff Daddy drama, man, Robert, I've been checking that out, and a lot of things, man. I really, wow, it's mind blowing to me, Robert. It really is, man. And I don't know how much more of it I can take. To tell you the truth, so I'm trying not to listen to as much as possible. But it's a lot of people involved in this stuff, man. A lot of people involved in it. Marshall Vandal, how y'all feel about this show, Harry? I went to sleep. It's not that bad the way it's gonna make me go to sleep. It's pretty good so far, Marshall. It's okay. It's okay, but I tell you what, they're working real hard, Marshall. They are working real hard to make this show something special. I have to say that. What about you, Ray?
Yeah, I agree. They're working hard to do something. And you got to remember, they know that WrestleMania is this weekend.
Oh yeah.
And then I think doesn't AEW got a pay-per-view coming up?
Yeah, they do. Well, I think it's Ring of Honor. I think it's that Ring of Honor pay-per-view. But I think Collision, they're gonna show Collision right after the first show, the first night of right after AEW, not AEW, WrestleMania night one go off the air. Collision's coming on. That don't make no sense.
No.
I can see if they put Collision right up against WrestleMania, kind of like WCW did Clash of Champions. But hey, Collision is not going to draw like Clash of Champions did back then.
Right.
I mean, but if he really wants to do something, man, that's what he needs to do. Don't put it on afterwards because, hey, the WWE fans are not going to move over and go and look at that because you're going to have 4 hours on the first night. So why in the world would you move over there and watch 2 hours of Collision right after that? That's crazy. Right. I wouldn't do it. And he know a lot of his fans, AEW fans, are going to be watching that. So he probably want his AEW loyalists to come over and say, hey, we got a great show here ourselves.
Right.
Don't get so caught up into what you're watching over there with WWE. Remember, we got a great show too. So I'm pretty sure he's probably look like he's building up a good. Oh, what in the world? Man, Billy Gunn acted like he was going to hit Tony Schiavone with that chair. Austin, man, yeah. No, he ain't going to beat his son. But yeah, he got, man, his kid's looking goofy, man. I don't, that's one thing, like I say, I don't like. Marshall Vandal, yeah. All right, Marshall Vandal, loose ends hanging on the string. Yeah, you got me hanging on the string now. I haven't heard that song in a long time, Marshall. Not your plaything, you. That was a jam, man. You got me hanging on the string now.
Hey, Harry, you like Cat Williams, don't you?
Yeah, man, I like Cat.
What do you think everything he's been saying?
Hey, a lot of it's coming true, man.
Yeah, almost everything he says coming true.
Yeah, it's coming true. What he said about, hey. And you know what? Cat Williams, the type of guy. Okay, here come the gun club. I don't know if this was needed, to tell you the truth, Ray. They had a pretty good match going.
It's not.
They didn't have to do this.
Nope.
Wow, man. Wow. And you know, Billy Gunn, in all actuality, if I was Tony Khan, that's another guy who I would have had. You know, when he first came there 2 years ago, I would have had him on a singles run, man.
Yeah.
Incredible shape. How many guys in their 60s you see look like that?
And he can still pop back up when he gets knocked down.
Exactly. So you think I wouldn't have had him on a singles run, man? He would have been my Dory Funk Jr., Chief Wild McDaniel. Old school, tough. Hey, teaching these young boys a lesson, man. Straight up.
Yep.
Tony Khan has missed so many opportunities, man. It's unbelievable.
I think the part of like I said before, I think Tony Khan's problem is he wants AEW, and they already said it. That they want these guys to come in and do what they want to do.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And look,
I'm gonna pay you big. I'm gonna pay you big money. You can do your promos any way you want. You can do that, and it's like you can't really have a show that way.
No, you can't. And man, look, that's one thing I cannot stand. And it seemed like people got really the last show that we did. Chris and I booked. Well, Chris wasn't there. I booked the show. Guys were trying to change things, man. They come, Harry, I really want to do this. I really want to do that. I said, look, man. I said, that's one thing I don't like is wrestlers. And you come and give me an idea, but don't say we really want to do this, and then both of you guys get together and wanting to do it. I said, you know, I'm not real keen on wrestlers wanting to do what they want to do. Now, sometimes they come with a great idea. That's good. But if you let it go too far, they get to the point where they think they can do that all the time. And like you say, you can't have a show, then it's bedlam, man. It's bedlam. And it just, like you said, you got the inmates running the asylum, man, running the prison or whatever. I ain't gonna call it prison, but you know, the inmates running, you know, they run in the house, they take over. But in that head, the best friends, and whose mama is that? Oh, Trent Beretta's mom. Okay. Hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. Mama, you know, mama cool. Mama look like she's cool. All right, man. Let's see what we got here on these comments here. Let's see. All right, man, Magnum, the show was great up to that point. They decided to bring a chaos attack. Shaking my head. Exactly, Mag. Exactly, man. That was not needed. That was not needed at all. And Ray agreed. I mean, yep. it didn't make no kind of sense for them to do that. But you know what? They had to mess it up. They had to. They couldn't leave it alone, man. You know, they could not leave it alone. Wow, man, just couldn't leave well enough alone, man. And when you, all right, here comes Willow. She got something to say, guys.
Yep, that's just like, and all these attacks. Some of them I think are just like how the Rock attacked Cody the Monday before. Mm-hmm. Cody comes out to help Seth, and then they all get attacked. And the Rock does and I think he went a little overboard, hitting him with that belt. Hitting him with that belt.
Yeah, it did. I mean, Chris was flipping going crazy about it, man. But yeah, sometimes you could take things, you know, a little too far. And I know that, you know, we got WrestleMania coming up, and I know they want to build it up, but he's getting a little too happy. And straight up, man, I think The Rock done lost touch with the people. He just have. I mean, what every everyday average person wants. Because when it boils down to it, the people that used to be his fans, most of them ain't watching wrestling no more. They might be watching his movies. Because, you know, when I had stopped watching wrestling, I was still watching his movies because I said, hey, I like this guy. I like The Rock. My wife, she stopped watching wrestling a long time ago, but she likes Rock. You know, The Rock. Anytime his movies came out, we watched his movies. But you got a lot of people that love The Rock back in the day, his wrestling, and they loved his movies and whatever. They don't care that he's back, you know, with the WWE. They know he's coming back to do movies. But you have a person, man, the people in the general public come back and they see, and they turn on TV, they see that, you know, old casual fans, they're going to dismiss it. They're going to be like, it seemed like he was forcing himself to do this. He went, you know.
Well, that's just like, and my other question for you I was going to ask you is like, you know how Green Randall, I love Green Randall. He's got a lot of input,
Yeah.
but he's always calling Cody the crybaby.
Oh, I know.
And my point is this: they don't understand his daddy didn't get to finish his story.
Right.
Now, I want Magnum to chime in on this, and everybody else that's listening out there. What would you all do if you were a wrestler and you got into business because your daddy was doing it? He didn't get to finish the story. Don't tell me you wouldn't be as emotional as he is.
Yeah. I like her, man. That's a spunky girl, boy.
They need to get this women's division a little better, though, in AEW.
Oh yeah. They got the talent. They got the talent to do it, man.
I'm going to be the snot face of TBS.
She's going to be the smiling face of TBS.
Okay, we'll see. And you know what? And this dude right here, Stokely Carmichael, Stokely Hathaway. Whoa, wow. Sorry about that, guys. Whatever you want to call him. He looks so weird being a face manager. Well, he's basically still doing heel things, though. He want him to cheat.
After week, she impresses me. And not only does she impresses me, the entire world.
Where are they at tonight?
Where are they at tonight?
I don't know. I had a feeling she was going to come out.
My thing is, so they're saying that she's like, is she a wrestler CEO?
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
She keeps saying she's a CEO, but I don't see her pushing any matches or anything.
Yeah, man, she's calling herself CEO just because she's making money. I mean,
that's really her name. It's not Monet. It's Money.
It's money, yeah. He has money, yeah. And I have a friend out here, man, who works a regular job. He's a forklift driver. He calls himself CEO. Everybody calls him CEO. All he is a forklift driver at his job, man. And everybody calls him CEO. And I've seen a couple. That's probably one other person I know that's doing that. But all he does is show money signs and all that. I'm making money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then next thing you know, man, he's telling me he's homeless. He's got. So
does anybody know how much money she got with her contract?
$4.5 million or $5 million a year. Some circles saying it's $10 million a year. But
that's why she came up with the name. That's why she came up with the name Monet.
Yeah. It's confirmed that she's making $5 million a year. And Okada's making $4.5 million a year. That's why.
And I'm sorry. I mean, she's a good wrestler, but she is not worth the $5 million.
Heck no, she's not worth $5 million. Well, she wanted $6 million from WWE. WWE. She wanted $6 million.
Well, I mean,
what's the name? And Triple H and Nick Khan said they negotiated. They matched what she was going to get from AEW. The $5 million, but Charlotte, that's Charlotte Flair's money there. That's $6 million. When you add in Charlotte, I think her base pay is like 3.4 or 3.7 million over there. And with all the merchandise that she sells, the t-shirts, her cut off of that, it comes out to be like $6 million. This girl right here, Sasha Banks, she wanted $6 million right off the bat. She wanted a guaranteed contract over there, $6 million. And on top of that, she wanted all the incentives. So she would have been making more than Becky, making more than Charlotte, and all that. She would have been the highest paid woman over there in WWE. And they just wasn't budged. They said, we're not doing that. But they negotiated with her for about 10 months, man. They said they've been negotiating with her for about 10 months.
And she was asking all these demands and everything. She wanted to be the highest paid woman in wrestling. But, man, she's always injured when she was there. Didn't show up sometime. So it just, wasn't very reliable, man. I can't blame them for what they did, straight up. All right, but
I'm glad.
Go ahead.
I'm glad that Naomi came back, but I hope she doesn't go back to following in the footsteps that she did before.
Well, she can't. She's not gonna. Well, Sasha's not there, so that's a good thing. So
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, if things aren't going her way, start, not showing up.
Yeah. I hope not. Hope she doesn't do that. All right, see where we at. All right, Matt Magnum. Hopefully Willow can make us forget about the attack. I'm gonna go ahead and give a thumbs up to Willow, and even with Sasha Banks coming out there. But you know what? Sasha kind of brought it down.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but
I like what Willow said, and they should have just left it at that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But look, they don't know how to do that. Marshall Vandal, Cat Williams is the social comedian before it was Carlin and Dick Gregory. That's true. Marshall Vandal says also the one who wrote for In Living Color, Harry. I forgot his name. Real Rally Sports says hi, Harry Ray. All right, Will Rally Sports says hi, chat. Rooney, Paul Mooney. Okay, Marshall Vandal. Yeah, Paul Mooney. Who wrote for who's the most famous person he wrote for? Richard Pryor. He wrote a lot of stuff for Richard Pryor. All right, Will Rally Sport. Hi, Mag. Hi, Marshall. Z1 says, what's up, Harry? What's up, Z? Z says, I agree, Raymond. Z1 says, CEO is not worth the money. No, she's not. And
nope.
Tony Khan, he's getting a hard lesson right now that she's not worth the money. Neither, and I hate to say it, neither are Okada and Will Osprey. At least not in AEW. And what's the name? And Will Osprey was saying that because I think he's getting $4.5 million, and she getting $5 million, but he's getting $500,000 less than what Sasha Banks is getting. Monet, Mercedes money, or what she's getting. He's getting like $500,000 less, but he's getting like $4.5 million. He said that WWE matched that contract, but he decided to go to AEW. What kind of stupid sense do that make? Because look, when it boils down to it, if WWE is offering you the same amount of money as AEW is offering you, you're gonna take WWE. You know why? Because you're gonna sell more merchandise over there. You're gonna get more money on the bottom line. You're gonna get a lot of things. Yeah, you're gonna work less over here. You're gonna work less for AEW, but you're gonna make way more money on merchandise. That's like selling. You're gonna be selling one T-shirt a week. Maybe one T-shirt compared to selling 6 or 7 for every one T-shirt that you sell that on AEW.
Hey, Harry, you ever think though he may have done that too? Because you've seen AEW or WWE bring guys in.
Yeah.
And they pay them well. Well, all of a sudden, okay, you're making this, but then they're not getting the stuff for the T-shirts and all that.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing about it. You have to make sure that it's in your contract. But
right. So then they're like, okay, well, you're saying I'm making this to where then they know, well, over here in AEW, this is what I know I'm getting.
Well, yeah, AEW, they probably gonna give you a bigger cut of it. But the thing is this, sometimes volume the volume will override that guaranteed, like say, okay, I was in the music business, I had a record company. Say, I signed an artist that's gonna be making 3 cents a single. Okay, back then ASCAP BMI, they paid you 3 cents a single. You made 3 cents a minute on the radio. But, as a record company, I'm going to guarantee we're going to pay you 9 cents off every single that you sell. And then, I'm paying another artist 3 cents. That person who's selling, he might sell 500, say, I'm just going to say 1,000 of that, 1,000 copies of that one that's making 3 cents. But I'm paying the guy that I'm paying 9 cents only sells 200. The guy that's make the 3 cents is going to make more. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Or you've got, like you were saying about the business, you got the guy you're offering 3, and all of a sudden his one song hits big, and next thing you know, he sold 1 million copies.
Exactly. So
then you add up how much he made.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes the value, what was I saying? The volume, how much you turn over is going to make the difference. You look at what is his name? Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown, just off my philosophy alone, he made $7 million within that first year, just off of that one song from radio play. From ASCAP BMI paying him
3 cents a minute for that song playing on radio. He made $7 million. So it's not always what, that you're getting a bigger cut, So I can understand what Okada's doing, because Okada said with AEW, he'll be able to fly home. He's not going to have to work as much. He'll be able to fly home. He'll be able to live at home. But if he signed with WWE, he will have to live here. So I can understand that, man. I can understand both sides of the argument. But, man, I would rather work less. I work more and make more money. But I think it was the same amount of money when it boils down to it. But
now, I'm gonna tell you right now, watching this match here, I'm sorry, but to me, Orange is boring.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, look, sometimes I like him, but pockets get on my nerve. He really do. The guy that's in there right now, Trent Beretta, that guy right there is really talented. He's special.
Yeah.
That's somebody who I would put by himself. But Tony Khan can't see that. This guy right here is, man, he is something special. He could be your world champion or close to your world champion. Your secondary, your international champion. That secondary title that Eddie Kingston just lost. But this guy should have that title, and he should have a long run. But my whole thing about it is this: I will pull Claudio Castagnoli from Blackpool Combat Club, and I will put him with a manager, and that guy right there will be my world champion. He will be my world champion. He is, man, he's incredible. But he will never get that opportunity. He's never going to see a world championship. Of course, he wasn't going to see it in WWE. They just was not going to put him in that position. Now he saw a world title, but I really won't call it a world title. That Ring of Honor title, that's not a world championship. They say he was the world champion, Ring of Honor world champion, but that's not a world title. So, but man, Claudio Castagnoli is something special. And this guy right here, Trent Beretta, he reminds me a lot of Claudio, to tell you the truth, without the strength. he looks similar to him a little bit. But you got Ricky Starks. You got so many. They got so much talent here, man. It's incredible. And if Kenny Omega comes back, one thing about having Kenny Omega when he was the world champ, when he was AEW world champ, they could legitimately say they had the best wrestler in the world. To me, back in 2021, we first started Straight Up Wrestling Show. In my opinion, man, I gave them credit that they could say, even though it's kind of like WWF was the bigger company, the NWA had Ric Flair. Jim Crockett Promotions had Ric Flair. And Ric Flair is big and as strong of a world champion he was. That was the legitimacy that they needed to keep them going the way they were, keep them as strong as they were, is because Ric Flair was the real world champion. And they pretty much let it be that way. Vince McMahon actually put that in the script when Ric Flair came there. The real world champion is coming here. That's how much respect. And, I remember he said that, like 85, 86, when he was saying he would have liked to have Ric Flair, because his first choice was Dusty Rhodes, I think, was Magnum TA. We couldn't get Magnum TA. It was Magnum TA, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes. And that's before he got onto Hulk Hogan. This is when he was building that thing. But he wanted those guys before he ended up getting Hulk. But Hulk Hogan, because of the Rocky thing, because of Rocky 3, it exploded him. And Vern Gagne didn't know how to capitalize on that. So he wanted him, and Vern Gagne didn't have a contract with him. That was the days of the no contracts, And he ended up getting Hulk Hogan, and the rest was history, but he wanted Magnum TA. But I don't think Magnum ever would have elevated to that level. But what Hogan did, he would have been very popular because he was hugely popular. But I don't think he could have did those promos and brought the kids in like Hogan did.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. What is the storyline here with the Young Bucks? I don't understand it.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't care. I want them off. I don't care about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather them not even show up on TV.
Yeah, they get on my flipping nerve, man. But let's go ahead and get. I'll tell you what I think about these guys just a moment, but let's go ahead and get everything, man. All right, Z1, last thing I saw on him, CEO is not worth the money. No ins, ands, and buts about that. My man Magnum says, the Cody thing, I will have nothing to lose. My emotion would be anger, no crying, talk more crap than The Rock, have a bigger attitude, 60% face, 40% heel persona. I can understand that, man. Straight up. James Hill, Sub Harry and Ray. Now saying that AEW fans is trying to ruin Mercedes because she's not a draw for his company. Hey, man, and you know what? That's not her fault. It's not her fault. It's the man with the pen. It's the man with the pen. You know, hey, you put the book in my hand. If you say you put the book in my hand, whatever company I'm with, it's my duty to make sure to put that person in the spot to make them successful. When I was managing a grocery store, it was my job to put the people in the right spot and you know, use their strengths to make them successful, man, to make the company successful. But it's Tony Khan's fault, you know, straight up, that he letting these guys run amok, letting these people do what he want to do. And Mercedes Moné, she's running her own ship. She's running her own ship. She's doing what she wants to do, just like the Young Bucks do what they want to do, and everybody else in that company was doing what they want to do. And that's why you have a lot of these guys come out in their promos and they can be personal. Christian coming out being personal, man, talking about people's dead, talking about dead relatives and things like that. He's doing what he wanted to do, man. You know, he pushed the envelope. He didn't go too far, but he did to a certain point. But yeah, letting them do what they want to do, man. And I'm just like, no flipping way. But these Young Bucks, look, I can't even really look. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I don't like seeing them on TV. The Young Bucks, in my opinion, when I first saw him, I remember when I first saw him, Chris was big on these guys. He was big on the Young Bucks. And he would always be like, well, the WWE don't have a tag team.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Harry, not to interrupt you. I used to love watching the Young Bucks when they were in Japan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They was good over there. Yeah.
But since they've been here and this stuff, I mean, at first I liked them, but now I'm like, half the stuff they do is stupid.
Yeah, I thought it was real. And I could not believe the matches that he was having with Pac and Penta and, you know, and Pac and Ray Phoenix or Penta and Ray Phoenix. Those matches were so choreographed, man. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you can see everything coming. And this is to the untrained eye. Of course, we can see everything coming, Ray. We in the business. But I'm talking about to the untrained eye, man. You can see everything coming. I'm like, wow. And they kept doing the match over and over and over again.
I was going to ask you, have you noticed a lot of the mistakes that's been happening on NXT?
Oh yeah.
Also, I'm looking at my wife. I've looked at my wife and I'm like, did you see that? She goes, what? I said, you didn't see also this person was getting ready to do a move. I said, and they moved over for him so they can do it.
Oh yeah. What's his name did that last night? Sami Zayn did that last night. You know, on Raw. Not Raw, but Monday night. He did that Monday night on Raw. He moved over for who was he wrestling? Oh,
daggone it. Yeah, I know what you're talking, because I watched it, because that was another one I said, it's just getting so bad these wrestlers are doing. I said, before it was harder to see it.
Yeah. But, he's moving over, man. I'm just like, oh, my gosh, man. Bronson Reed. But I'm just like, wow, man. This thing it's getting out of hand. Some of the craziness I see, because you're seeing a lot of this stuff now. It's like they don't rehearse the match or they're not ready for it. But, yeah, you begin to see a lot of that. And these guys are, they doing a little tabby toe on his chest, the things that he do. But yeah, I can't stand these guys. I guarantee you a lot of people. Every time these two wrestle, man, their numbers go down. Every time. People turn it off when the Young Bucks is on. But I had hope. So when I first saw him, I told Chris, I said, these guys could be another Rock and Roll Express, man.
You know, that's just like you'll see them.
Don't have the desire.
You'll see the Young Bucks or somebody when they have the guy up on the top rope or whatever, beating the crap out of him. The guy's supposed to be hurt.
Yeah.
And also they go to pick him up and the guy just stands right up. I'm like, hang on, you're hurt. You got to make it look more real.
That's true.
I said, you just don't because all of a sudden, okay, let's go. I'm going to flip. No.
Yeah. I just don't know, man. All right, Rally Sport. Okay, all right. Will says, not worth $5 million. Mercedes, laugh out loud, want the same or more than Charlotte Flair? No way. No. Mercedes is nowhere way better than Charlotte. Becky Bayley, my opinion. Yeah, man. Yeah, she's definitely not a Charlotte Flair. And I wouldn't say she's Becky. She's close.
I've got this match so far at maybe 1.5.
I got it at 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. Exactly.
All right, I don't see it.
Sport. Everyone agree with my comment? All right, Mag says Will Rally Sport. Greetings, Will Rally.
I agree.
Yeah, no doubt. James L. says, James L. Sup, Mag and Rally. All right, James L. Ray, you saw Tony Khan release some people, more to come soon. Yeah, we was talking about that, man. But yeah, James, if you got the list, put it in here, and we'll go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, because I've been trying to see who he's released, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, I have it, but I don't have it with me right now. But yeah, I can't say offhand everybody he released. But yeah, he released my girl Tina, Majestic Marie from Peaches and Power Bomb. She's pretty upset that he released Anthony Henry, and Anthony Henry out with a busted, a broken jaw, and he's the number 8, got the number 8 selling T-shirt, you know, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's business. But man, yeah, professional courtesy though is you don't release somebody, man, when they hurt like that. You know, back in the day they didn't do it. You might do it when they come back, a few weeks after they come back, but yeah, you don't do that, man. I'm just like, wow. And you know, a lot of these wrestlers do not have no insurance or have anything outside of wrestling. They really don't.
Nope. That's why Jesse Ventura was trying to get the union.
Yeah, exactly. And
then you saw what happened to him.
Boom. Yep. Yeah, they blackballed him, man. He got blackballed. That's kind of the reason I'm shocked that Thunderbolt Patterson is being able to, you know, they putting him in the Hall of Fame because he got blackballed.
Yeah.
That was Rock. But yeah, Thunderbolt Patterson got blackballed out of the business. Boom! Man, you know what, Ray? I got this match at like 1.9. It's basically a 2-star match. If they end it now, that's the way I have it rated. But the thing is this match had to go on and on and on and on for him to get it there.
Right. I agree.
That is crazy. Oh, Mama speaking words in Trent's ear. Boy, you go her and Trent's pumped up now. Oh, gosh. I don't want to see them lose now. He's holding his tights. All right, 2 stars for it, man. Gosh, I can't stand the Young Bucks, man. I really can't.
And the bad thing is the Young Bucks, they're good wrestlers. So this cheating crap that and how they're winning is getting ridiculous.
Oh, I know. And they're just basically clowns, man. Just clowns.
And exactly. It's making them look like they're a joke.
Yeah, exactly. And if I ever ran into them, man, I'll tell them flat out, guys, you both of you clowns. That's all it is to it, straight up. You know, just clowns, man. You know, hey, you EVPs, you guys are a product of this bad show that we're getting. You are one of the problems. That's why Tony Khan is losing so much money because of you guys. You know, straight up, man. Somebody has to tell these guys, man, about themselves, man. Straight up. Somebody needs to talk to Tony. Somebody needs to talk to people like them. You know, the Young Bucks. That's just garbage, man. Best friends, man. Chuck Taylor. I just don't know what to say.
And DDP's what in the Hall of Fame, one time for WWE?
Yeah.
I think he needs to go in one more time.
Okay. As a manager?
No, for everything that he's done for the save wrestlers.
Oh yeah, he has. Oh wow. Wow. Did Trent Barretta just now turn on Orange Cassidy? Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Man, you did that with your mom there, man. Wow. Goodness sake, man. Well, you know what? This, like I say, this might put Trent on his road, man. Put him on the road that he needs to be on. But wow, that was shocking. But look, I'll give the match 2 stars. As far as that, what just happened, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to give it a thumbs up nor a thumbs down. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was bad. It just was. Put it like this. I'm going to say it might have been needed, but at this time, this might have been the wrong point in time to do that. So I don't know. It's kind of shocking. It'd be memorable. I'll say I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. It'll be memorable because of his mom being there. So people will remember it. So that's good. All right, Marshall Vandal, Ray, who is in your top five? Who is your top five comedians of all time? Marshall asking.
Of all time?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Let's see here.
Then Marshall says, and Harry, what is your top five? Also, I like to hear this. Okay.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got him. Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Mac for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know Bernie's got to be in there.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. That's three. I'm trying to think. I love Cat.
Yeah, Cat's good.
And then my fifth one. I'm trying to. You go ahead and give yours, Harry. I might agree with one of yours.
Okay, I'm gonna go Richard Pryor number one. Okay, I'm gonna go number two. I'm gonna go with number two. Let me go with Chris Rock number two. Okay, number three. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Martin Lawrence number three. I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy number four, and number five. I'm gonna go with George Carlin number five.
I'll take that number five one.
Okay, George Carlin. Okay, cool,
yeah,
cool. But yeah. So that's it right there, Marshall. You got both of ours. All right. Will Rally Sport. I don't agree with you there, Harry, about Will Osprey. He's one of the best wrestlers in the ring in all wrestling. No offense, he also should have gone to WWE, but I think he might have chose AEW because he lives in UK still. If he went WWE, maybe they said, sorry, you have to move to USA, and he didn't want to do that. Maybe that's why he chose AEW to say, just fly over when I need you. I wasn't talking about Osprey, Will Rally Sport. I thought I was talking about Okada. I might have made a mistake and said Osprey. I get them mixed up sometimes. But I thought I was talking about Okada. Okada
I mean,
up there. But
now with Will, what he just said, I'm not to interrupt or anything. I mean, Osprey's a great wrestler, but right now he's still not the best.
No, he's one of the top four or five over there. I'm talking about top 4 or 5 as far as technical, as far as a baby face over in AEW. I'm gonna put him in the top 4 or 5. I'm not gonna say he's the best wrestler. To me, he's AEW's Ricochet.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. But yeah, he's very good, Will Rally Sport. I didn't say anything about him being bad or anything. I thought I was talking about Okada anyway. When it boils down to it, I might have said Osprey because sometimes I get them mixed up some kind of way. I don't know why in the world I do that, and I don't know why in the world. My Max. What the heck? They continue to show commercial here. Magnum, James L. Greetings, James. All right, Will Riley Sport. Don't worry, Ray. A lot of people don't like Orange Cassidy, Tony Khan's favorite wrestler. I think one of them, he is his favorite wrestler. That's his boy, man. That's who he hangs out with. He like me and Chris. He like white on rice, man. Hey, I don't peanut butter and jelly. He's with this guy 100%, man. He loves him. All right, Madam James L. Greetings, James. Let's see. Rally Sports slot a lot. Sorry, autocorrect on my stupid phone. Taylor Jones, who agrees that Trent's mom Sue is hotter than Mariah May? Hey, she's not bad at all, Taylor Jones. And, for an older woman or whatever. And hey, I have no problem with that. Hey, me and Ray, we got some age on us. Mag does too. But yeah, she's cute, man. She's a cute lady. Good looking lady. All right, let's see.
This Z1, match here.
Huh?
What gets me is Thunder Rosa. She's a heck of a wrestler.
Oh yeah, she is.
But since she's been in AEW, it's like I look at. I'm like, really?
I know. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Everybody's raving about her. I know how great she was, but yeah, in AEW, she's really not that. It doesn't come off that she's that great wrestler that I remember. So
right.
I'm just like,
when we saw her wrestling in Mexico and all that.
In Mexico, yeah, she was incredible. So
that's when my wife fell in love with wrestling, was watching Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, CMLL. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Z1 Young Bucks are acting like the brothers from the show Succession. I hear you, Z. I hear you. Wow, man. All right, Green Runner looks like Trent is going to attack OC. Orange Cassidy, and that's what he did. Green Randall, he attacked him, man. Green Randall said, "Called it, yes sir, you did." Green Randall, the Bucks are doing great at heels right now. Green Randall, look, man, I'm not gonna roll with you on that. What in the world's going on with my TV, man? I don't know what's going on. Let's see. I got to get back. Okay. All right. Will Riley Sport. Okay. I put lists in chat. Them boys who we with. Dalton Castle, Ring of Honor. Okay. Oh, so Dalton Castle, they let him go? Wow. Okay. Ring of Honor. Dacia Fuentes. Yep, I know about that. Jose the assistant, and Andrade's old manager, Anthony Henry. Gravity, Stu Grayson from Dark Order. Yeah. And they said more to come. It was 10 from last I saw. It was this list, and it was a few more. And then they said there was more to come, Ray. That's crazy. Z1, Tony Khan got to pay for the high price new players. Okada, Will, Osprey, and CEO. That's about $15 million a year. Yep. Between those three. Yep. It will be more cuts. Will Riley Sports says, Parker Bedreau. I like him. He's really good. Brock lookalike. Jordan, Joel Slim. Jay, there you go, Harry. Ray, wow, that took a while to type, laugh out loud, but we appreciate it, Rally. Appreciate it, my man. Rally cracking up. Rally Sports says that new program, Ricochet versus Dragon Lee, it was an awesome match. And what's going on, man? I'm gonna have to switch apps here, guys. This thing ain't showing on my TV. Is the match going on right now, Ray?
Yeah, Thunder Rosa and
okay, because
they're still in the ring going at it.
Yeah, not USA, TBS stopped, so I'm gonna have to put it on Direct TV. Go to that app and see if I can find it. These jokers are tripping, man. They tripping. All right, guys.
You just missed it. Thunder Rosa was on the girl's back, and she couldn't grab the girl's legs, even though the girl bent them for her. So the girl had to help her so she could reach them, and then she had to hand her arms. I'm like, really?
Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh, that's crazy. All right, let me see if I can turn it on here. Goodness sake, because I was. Okay, yeah, it's in picture now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's a nice little back kick that girl had right there. It didn't look like it hurt, but it was nice. All right, Z1 says Tony Khan got to pay, man. You got to pay for that. And let's see, Rally Sport laughing out loud. New program, Ricochet versus Dragon Lee. It was an awesome match. Yeah, that was a pretty good match. Marshall Vandal, favorite comedian, top 5 is Richard Pryor. Red Fox. Yeah, I was about to say Red Fox. Martin Lawrence, and Eddie, and Bernie Mac. But I'm Spice. Robin. Yeah, Robin Williams is comedy. I thought you were gonna say Robin. I thought you were gonna say Robin. What the other? Not Robin Williams. His comedy was genius storytelling. Robin Williams. And you talking about? Was his name Robin? The guy who did Baby H Kids. The guy that was on House Party. His name's Robin. Right? Robin. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's Robin Williams. Yeah. He was really good. He didn't get he wasn't there long. But like none of us said. I said Chris Rock, but we didn't put Chris. I did like before he had his conversion to Christianity. What's my man name? Chris. That played on Friday in the Rush Hour movies.
See, you keep throwing at me off when you holler that.
Yeah, his name's Chris too. Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker's very good, but when he became a Christian, born again Christian, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, all that vulgarity, a lot of that stuff stopped, and he wasn't as funny as he used to be. But man, when he was at the top of his game, he was at the top of his game. There's no doubt. Man, what's his name was good too at one time. What is his name? Got really big there in the movies. The guy that dated the little House on the Prairie girl. Tom Cruise friend. Jamie Foxx. He's really good too. He was really good in his stand-up comedy. D.L. Hughley was pretty good too. I don't care for him now, but he used to be pretty good. It's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them.
Where you at on these responses on your messages.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. Let me get down to this. All right. Yeah, Marshall Vandal. Let's see. I was at Marshall Vandal. Let's see. Marshall Vandal, what? Laugh out loud. Come on. Now, don't be Mariah May like she's gorgeous. I like my English wrestlers. She's good in the ring, formerly of Stardom fame. Don't agree, Trent. Mom, come on. All right, Braden says, what's up, guys? Says, hey, guys, what's going on, Braden? My man, Braden in the house. All right, Marshall Vandal. All right, is that Mariah May that she's taking on? That looked like her. I wasn't sure. Mariah May versus Thunder Rosa? Yeah. All right, Mariah May, boy. Well, she thinks she doggone. She thinks she Tiffy, boy. She thinks she Tiffany Stratton. I see she's not really a blonde.
Marshall Vandal says, tell me who can play a better Peter Pan than Robin Williams. Hook was Dustin Hoffman.
Okay. You talking about Robin Williams. Yes, Robin Harris is who I was thinking of, from Baby Kids in House Party. But yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, Robin Williams.
Hey,
oh, he's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, I was going to say he had to be in our top 5, Harry.
Yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, you got to put him in top 5, no doubt. It's a lot of people, man. You got a couple guys. Who are those white guys? Both of them married to black females. Well, one of them was married and he got divorced. They really good. They're young. They're young. They about 40s. They're both really good. I can't think of the names, but they are really good. We didn't name what's name either. We didn't give one of the best comedians. What is his name, man? He had his own show on Comedy Central for a long time. Very, very good. Very controversial now. The dude with the bald head, man. You know what I'm talking about. Probably more comedy specials than anybody right now. I can't think of his name. You know who I'm talking about.
Let's see. You got Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
You've got who's it? Joe Coy.
Okay, I don't know who that is. I don't think
he's like a Filipino comedian. You need to look.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you need to look him up because he's good.
Yeah, I've heard him. My wife plays him all the time. Yeah, he's pretty good. I just shake my head, man. You trip me out, madam. Hey, Braden. Braden says, Harry, y'all are growing on the Twitter X platform. There's 10 viewers on there currently. Thanks, Braden. Wow, I had no clue. Braden Wrestling Opinions. Hey, Mag. All right, we're Riley Sport. Dalton Castle is still in AEW, just to be clear. Okay, he might be on that day-to-day contract, kind of like Dustin Rhodes. What did you get that match, Ray? I really didn't pay a lot of attention to it.
I gave him 2 stars at the most.
That's what I was gonna say. From what I saw, because
right, because
I had to come back in.
I mean, Thunder Rosa was off a year.
Yeah.
So you can still tell that she's a little rusty and all that.
Yeah.
Because what the people want, what the people need is a champion. That's
Not bad, Penta. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I can give it a thumbs up, man. It's a stretch, but I'll go ahead and give it a thumbs up. All right, Will Rally Sports said, what about you, man? That's a stretch now. I'm telling you. Because he don't usually talk, especially English. What you think about that Penta, man, and his manager out there talking? It was okay. I would say 2 stars if I'm going to give it a ranking.
I was going to say maybe 2.
Yeah, I'll say 2 stars. We're Rally Sport, Thunder Rosa, and 2 stars is usually a thumbs down, but I'm kind of like, because it was Penta, I'm kind of like, I'm stretching it out, maybe giving it a thumbs up. Real Rally Sport, Thunder Rosa is my favorite AEW wrestler. Think she's still about rusty after 1 year out of the ring, but by a lot of things going by that spot. Okay, Marshall Vandal, Dave Chappelle. Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Gosh, man. Dave Chappelle, he definitely in the top 5. We didn't put him top 5, but hey, he's one of these guys you really don't even have to mention in the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I think Will Raleigh should have asked us who was our top 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dave Chappelle, I was going to add, but it's my number 5 comedian. Yeah. Marshall Vandal said it. Robin Harris. Exactly, Marshall Vandal. Marshall Vandal. Robin Williams is the one who did Miss Doubtfire, Harry, and Richard Pryor show in the 70s. Hey, man, Robin Williams always will be in my top 5 because of Mark and Mindy. Straight up. I mean, that's one of my favorite shows of all time. I grew up on it, and I know a lot of you younger guys don't know what I'm talking about. If you do, you know. But yeah, me and Ray, we know about it. Mad Magnum would know about it. I mean, it was a great show, and that established him. If you want to go back to that time, he's number 1, man, outside of Richard Pryor. But this guy is flat a genius, man. But you know, I got to throw Gene Wilder in there too. It's just too many, man. It really is. It really is.
You know, that's what happens when we get old, Harry.
Yeah, we got too many of them that we know. All right, let's see. James L. Flip Wilson. Yeah, Flip was good, man. Flip was good. Let's see. Look, he wasn't my favorite, but Flip Williams was real good. I mean, Flip Wilson was very good. You know, he had his show and everything. My mom really loved Flip Wilson. I mean, loved him to death. I thought he was good, but I thought there was better comedians than him. But yeah, Flip Williams, Flip Wilson did a lot for his career. He did a lot for comedians. So definitely a Hall of Famer, man. Flip Wilson. All right, Z1 Tony is you want to sell more tickets? You need to get a performance center. These matches are sloppy. Exactly, Z. And you know what? From the third match on, it's gotten like that. It's been bad. It done got to the point where it's falling off. But it's decent. It's better than what we've gotten the last 3 weeks from Dynamite. So, hey, I think we should be grateful, guys. I think we need to be grateful that we getting a decent show tonight. All right, let's see what happens
that
here.
Movie that Robin Williams was in that you liked, where he's going to be the doctor.
Yeah, I don't remember the name.
Is it Will?
I don't remember.
All right, Braden says, hey, sorry, I haven't been in here this week. I'm on vacation, so can only watch the actual wrestling because I only have one device. That's okay, Braden. Cool. James L. Mark Curry hanging with Mr. Cooper. Mark Curry is a stone trip, man. Tommy Davidson was good with the impression as Sammy Davis Jr. in Living Color. My favorite Mark Curry moment was he was in the video. He's in the Too Short video. I ain't tripping. You need to see it. Well, go check that out. I've been watching that all week. But Mark Curry was tripping in that video, man. I ain't tripping. I was like, this dude is cracking up, boy. But he got me tripping on Too Short. But that was my favorite Mark Curry right there. James L. Oh, shoot, Harry. It's almost 10 o'clock. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
My man Brayden says, nah, Mariah definitely not as beautiful as my girl. Nah, Tiffany got her, man. All right, James L. Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, Rodney. God, man, we up to like 15, aren't we? I love Rodney, man. You got to throw Rodney in there, boy. Rapping Rodney, but my Rodney Dangerfield. Y'all might not know about that either, boy. He had a song back in the 80s called Rapping Rodney, boy.
No respect.
Yeah, exactly. That song was cool, too, man. I love that song. Rapping Rodney.
I loved watching him in Caddyshack.
Oh, heck yeah. You know what? I love him and Caddyshack. My favorite was what's that movie he went back to college? Back to
school?
Yeah, boy, he was hilarious.
And what was that? What was that called? The dive that he said that he used to do?
Oh yeah, the
triple something.
Triple Linden. Triple Linden. Boy, that was the coolest dive I ever seen. Guy round as him, boy, doing that. That was so cool, man.
And I love that he got on top there on the diving board, and also he stick finger up there and then with his armpit.
Boy, that was well, what was his name? Mellon. Mellon was his last name or something like that. I remember we threw that party, man, on there and stuff like that. They was like, the kid come out there and he said, "What's going on? What's going on?" He said, "It's Mellon, man. He's throwing the greatest party in the world, man. Everybody's there. The whole world is there."
And then the best part was when also they said, "Oh, good, they called the police," and the police were delivering the keg.
Yeah. And I'll tell you another good comedian, man. I hate to add him in, but he was good. I mean, he died, man. He died probably I think sometime in the 90s. Sam Kinison. He was
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. He was really good. So, like I say, yeah, we done got old, man. Me and Ray, we old. Mag's old. You know, we got age on us. And we ain't old. We're not ancient. I mean, hey, we in our 50s. But, man, I tell you.
I'll admit it. I'll be 56 this year.
Yeah. So, man, yeah, I'm a little older than that. So.
Yeah, you'll be what, 57 or 58?
57. Yeah, 57. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm 57 now. So, yeah, I'll be turning 58 by the time when you still 56 and you turn 57. So you're a year and some months behind me.
Yep.
So, man, I'm just like, but yeah, man, we've seen a lot of funny people in our time, you know. And I mean,
here, you remember that time Sugar Ray Leonard was retired and came back, and there was a white guy that had the title.
Dunny Lalonde.
And they had a match, and all of a sudden, since he was the champ, he was mad because Sugar Ray was going to be making, was it $25 or $30 million for the fight, and he was only going to make like 14.
Yeah, Dunny Lalonde. Yeah, that was a good fight. They had a good fight too.
And also, I told my wife and everybody, I said, if I'm the champ, and say you're going to come and fight me here, and also they're going to give you more money to fight. No, I'm the champ. I make the money.
Yeah. Dunny, I can understand. Dunny Lalonde would never made that kind of money if he wouldn't have fought Sugar Ray. But yeah, Dunny Lalonde should at least got an equal amount on the purse. He was pretty popular too at that time. I wasn't Dunny Lalonde. Let me make sure that was his name. I can't remember that boss. I'm thinking that's who that was. But I like Dunny. I know him. But let me make sure it was him. Yeah, it was Dunny Lalonde.
Okay.
But yeah, I know Dunny. It's cool.
And the one boxer I feel sorry for that after he killed that Korean, Boom Boom Mancini.
Yeah, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Yeah.
He was never the same.
That's when I stopped boxing. I stopped boxing a little bit after that and took the football scholarship, Ray. I didn't want to. I figured that's what was going to happen. Either I was going to get killed, somebody going to get killed. I mean, I got to the point where I started getting hesitant, and when I was beating people real bad, and and it wasn't just me; it was a lot of people. You be stopping, even in the the amateurs, Golden Gloves, man. We was trying to. You gonna stop and fight, and because these guys be swinging back. Oh God, man, we got a fight going on here, and I knew this was going to happen. Well, he just messed Swerve up. What a headbutt! But now Samoa Joe got the doggone chain. This is gonna be ugly. Boom. This is ugly, guys. Goodness sake. Woo! Wait. Man, he's beating this guy on his doggone shoulder blade right there, right?
Well, there he is with the chain.
I know. Boom. Boy, he's wearing him out with this chain. Goodness sake. Well, Chris got to go back and watch this. Oh, my God, man, the blood.
Punched him and knocked Joe down.
Joe was getting ready to grab Swerve by his pants. He ended up ripping them.
Wow, man. Wow.
So I can see what's being said.
You know what, Ray? I have to say this. They was trying to top that right there was trying to top what
Yeah, you're taking a break.
that was trying to top what Rock did to Cody.
Yep.
That's the reason they done this. Wow.
Yeah, I was in the kitchen when Swerve first hit Samoa Joe. I heard my wife all the way in the bedroom holler a few choice words about it. That's why I came running. And she goes, "No, he really hit him."
Yeah. That's all you got? What you talking about?
Oh, now he's laughing.
Dude, boy, this is crazy. What in the world? God almighty.
Pure sign of blood.
Wow. Well, look at that old Prince. What it Prince Nana, but oh my God, man. Wow.
Oh, here comes Joe back.
Yeah. I'm ahead of you. I just seen it. Wow, man. Wow.
Through the table.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
There's one thing you don't want to do is really piss Samoa Joe off.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't see him beating Joe. I just don't. God almighty, man. You know what? That was a good ending, man. It really was. That might have boosted them to 3, man. I might have to give them 3 stars tonight, Ray. I might have to give it to them. The first half of the show, I can say is warranted it for 3, maybe 3.5. Hold on for a second. Hold up. I had to get you. Dang, what the heck? Hold on. Let me turn up my volume on this thing, man. Sorry about that. Oh, can you hear me, Ray? I got you on 2 things, man.
I'm using 2 phones, Harry.
Okay. Well, yeah, you got to only do one, man. I just think
I got the one. Well, I got the one. Actually, I was trying to use the one just so I could read everybody what they're saying.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, you could go to your YouTube to do that. That's what you let do. I'll put one on YouTube and have one on StreamYard. All right, man. But yeah, we'll get to everybody's comments in just a moment. But yeah, what you want to give this show, man? It ended up pretty good. That's all I can really say. I say 3. It was like 3.5 at the beginning of the show, and then it got down to where it was a 2-star, and then right here at the end, and a pretty good ending to end it off. So anywhere between 2.5 and 3 stars. I say 2.5 at least.
Yeah, I was going to say about 2.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2.5. 2.5. Not bad at all. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the comments, man. Let me see where we stop at these comments. But yeah, go ahead and get everybody's comments. All right, yeah, my man James L said Rodney Dangerfield, Phil, Braden wrestling opinions, Will Smith. Look, I never really think of him as a comedian. He was in a comedic role as far as Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But anytime I think of him, I'm going to think of him as a rapper first and then an actor.
Yeah, because he never did go on tour for being a comedian.
No, he never did anything like that. So it's kind of hard to give him credit for being a comedian because that was never his thing. Bob Sajak, not bad at all. Let's see. James L. I thought John Witherspoon. Oh gosh, yes, he's very funny. Was funny back then. Was a whole lot of comedians back then worked with Richard Harry. Remember the Richard Pryor show in the 70s? Yeah, John Witherspoon, very good, man. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, you don't get too much better than him. James L. Raymond forgot about Carlin. Well, he did. We put Carlin as our number 5, man. We changed it. We changed it up and said we got to put George. We had George Carlin in that group, something like that. James L. Patch Adams Classic. Okay. James L. Remember Jack with Robin and Bill Cosby, the movie? Oh yeah. Yeah, Bill too. Without the language, guys. Hey. I don't care about the allegations or whatever happened to him later on in his life. Very good comedian. James L. Rodney in Back to School when he jumped in the pool looking down. Yeah.
Well, I got another comedian for you, Harry.
Okay.
George Carlin.
Yeah. We already had said George Carlin.
Oh,
He
okay.
was my number 5. Okay. Yeah, he was my number 5.
And the thing is, he told it like it was.
Yes, he was. Yes, he did. Very good.
And he was very well educated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I used to laugh because people thought he was dumber than a box of rocks.
Shoot, no, man, no. That dude, he was on it, man. He was on it.
Yep.
He was worldly, and he knew his stuff. Rodney in Back to School when he jumped in the pool looking down. James L. the triple Linden. Yeah, the triple Linden. And I remember that coach. The coach was like, "What dive is he gonna do?" He said, "The triple Linden." That was a trip, man. That was a trip. Yeah, when he brought him in as that extra because they didn't have another diver, and he called him in, to my yeah, he's a student and everything, and he added him to the roster. That was pretty cool. Anthony Vargas, Adam Sandler. Yeah, Adam Sandler is pretty funny. Especially like as far as his movies go or whatever. I'm not gonna say it's stand up. Now he has done some stand up, but basically it's his movies that's really hilarious. Sam Kinison was good. Yes, he was. Anthony Vargas, very good. Anthony Vargas says Patrice O'Neal, my favorite. Okay. Anthony Vargas, Don Rickles. Yeah, Don Rickles, very funny. Anthony Vargas, Wanda Sykes was funny. Yep, she is. Hey, she's pretty much pissed a lot of people off on certain things that she's done lately. But yeah, very funny comedian. Anthony Vargas, Harry, remember Def Comedy Jam? You forgot about Eddie Griffin. Yeah, Eddie Griffin is very, very hilarious, man. Michael Cohen. Oh gosh, from House Party 3, Michael Kolar. Cohen, is it Cohen? Not Cohen. I'm thinking about that doggone guy that got in trouble, man. That was that lawyer or whatever that was for that girl, that lady that was suing Trump. Michael Cohen. Who's that lady that sued Trump? Talking about she was a porn star, whatever her name. That's who I was thinking, Michael Cohen. But Michael Collier, yeah, he's very funny. Very funny. He's very underrated too. Michael Collier, he's very funny. All right, James L. Wow. Magnum, the ending of Dynamite has just taken a page out of the Rock's WWE playbook on how to end the show. Yes, Mag. That's the reason they did that. They pretty much copied it and wanted to try to top it. Will Riley's boy, hey Harry. Ray, do you want a crazy story from today about Chelsea Green? She was at the Plaza Hotel in Philly and she got kicked out because of her outfit. They thought she was a female escort. Oh my God, how? Wow. She must have been pretty scantily clad, man, for them to do that. All right, Rally Sport, offensive. It's on her ex. Crazy stories in wrestling world this week. She's in Philadelphia for Mania Week. Thoughts, Ray, Harry? Wow, that's crazy. Rally Sport said, okay, show 2.5 stars. I give it. All right, Z1 said I got 2.8. Yeah, if it's 2.8, it's 3 stars. But yeah, we could go anywhere from 2.5 to 3 stars. But yeah, 2.8 is 3 stars. Mag says I give tonight's Dynamite 2.5 to 3 stars. But yeah, we basically at 2.5. But yeah, with both of you guys coming in, all 3 of you guys coming in with that, we can go ahead and roll it up to almost 3 stars. James L. Raymond, the movie was Patch Adams, where Robin was the doctor. You asked your wife what the name of the movie. Yeah, that's
right. Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Anthony Vargas said Chris Farley was funny. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was funny. I love Chris Farley. Rally, it's just too many. It's just too many. Man, gosh, so many.
Now is
Uncle
the
Buck,
Hall of Fame, is that Friday or is that Friday or is it Saturday?
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, so we're gonna go live on that, and we're gonna go live for SmackDown. But yeah, it's live. I think it's before SmackDown or is it after? I can't remember. But yeah, definitely. Man, I'm surprised. I don't know. It depends on basketball game. I know Chris going live. You might want to get in with him or whatever. But if that basketball game, but that Final Four, man, I don't know. I mean,
I got North Carolina going to be in the Final Two.
Yeah, I'm talking about the men. I'm talking about the women's Final Four. But the North Carolina.
Men's is Saturday.
North Carolina in the top 2, top 4.
North Carolina's playing Purdue.
The Tar Heels are state.
I think North Carolina.
NC State is in the Final Four. I don't know about North Carolina. Is they?
I think it's North Carolina State. I'm not for sure. I'll have to look.
Yeah, NC State is in the Final Four. I don't know about North Carolina. So check that out. All right, my man. James L says 2.5 stars for Dynamite. Yeah, everybody we got between 2.5, 3 stars. All right, Will Riley Sport. Jamie Foxx is funny. Yep, he is. And Michael Epps from Def Comedy Jam. He's funny if you heard of him. Yeah, Michael Epps. So, yeah, I definitely know who Michael Epps is. He's pretty funny. And the dude from who played Day Day on Friday, Part 2 and Part 3.
That's a good question.
Let's see. Yeah, his name Michael too, I know. So I'm just trying to think of his his real name. Mike Epps. Oh yeah, that's who he's talking about, Mike Epps. I was gonna say his name sounds familiar to that same guy. But yeah, Mike Epps, he's really funny. He is really funny.
Yeah, it's North Carolina State playing Purdue and then Alabama playing UConn.
Yeah, it should be a pretty good Final Four. Man, I would love to see North Carolina State win it. They haven't won it since since Jim Valvano, man. Jim Valvano was their coach. But yeah, I would love to see State win it. That would be cool. But yeah, a lot of people looking at UConn to win it, man. UConn don't want a lot as far as even the men and the women. All right,
I've got North Carolina State and UConn as the final two.
That's who I think is going to go. All right, and it's probably going to be South Carolina against Iowa in the final women's Final Four. I know South Carolina's been too close to comfort. They're undefeated, but man, the last two games they barely won by 4 points. So yeah, but Caitlin Clark, man, Iowa they had 12.3 million people watch Iowa beat LSU women's basketball team, and man, for a women's basketball game, that's incredible. That's incredible. Women never would. No, NBA's not even getting those numbers right now. They get them doing playoff time. I'm talking about championships. But 12.3 million people watch that game. But man, wow, they doing it up. But yeah, all right. My man Anthony Vargas says Robert Townsend. Yeah, Robert Townsend is great, man. Some of the best movies I ever seen. Anthony Vargas, laugh out loud, Harry. David Allen Greer. Yeah. Add the Wayne brothers. Yeah, all the Wayne brothers are funny. I was gonna say Damian Wayne's one of my top 5 or 10 or whatever. I was gonna put him in there, but yeah, Damian didn't. He got into movies and he stopped stand-up comedy. But Damian Wayne's is very funny. I like Cedric the Entertainer too. He's very good. Even though Cat Williams dogged him out and said he stole his jokes and everything. James L. It is a lot. Yes, it is. If it wasn't for the Wayans, we won't have Jim Carrey laugh out loud. That's true. That's true. If they wouldn't have had him in Living Color, we wouldn't have never known about Jim Carrey. And Jim Carrey's one of the best. Now, he really didn't do stand-up, but man, he did it before he was in the movies. But him in movies, you can't beat Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, man, those faces that he make and everything, man, just incredible. And people, a lot of people, especially younger people doing reviews and stuff like that, they movie reviews and they seeing him and everything. They need to go back to watch In Living Color, because in Living Color, Fire Marshal Bill and all that stuff that he was doing, man, just crazy, man, crazy funny guy. Wow, man, there's a lot of people. James L. Hollywood Shuffle, a low down dirty shame. Yep, Robert Townsend, man, man, he's something special, man. Those things that he wrote, and a very low budget on Hollywood Shuffle, and he did a very good job on that. Anthony Vargas, let's see, Raymond, Cat looked at Harry like, do I smell pie there? You crazy. Anthony Vargas, Sinbad, house guest. Sinbad's not bad. Sinbad's not bad. Not the best, but he's pretty good. Anthony Vargas, Star Search as the host back then. Okay. But wow, man, we appreciate everybody coming in. 100%. And guys, before you leave here, man, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're here on YouTube. If you're over on Twitch, man, do the same thing you do on YouTube. If you're over on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Braden, thank you for letting me know that it's like 10 people over there that was watching us. I appreciate you letting us know that. Hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show over on X. And if you over on Facebook, hit that like, share, follow on Facebook, man. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, man, coming in, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I appreciate my guest, man, my distinguished guest, my man Ray Underwood, Raymond, coming in, rocking with me tonight, man. But hey, Raymond, what else you got to say, man? What else? Any other things you want to talk about, man, before we roll out of here?
Let's see here. I'm trying to think here. Well, like I said, I asked you about another Hall of Fame or Diamond Dallas Page going in for all the stuff that he's done for the wrestlers that's been in trouble and everything else, and helped them lose weight and get off the drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. Oh man, there's not enough that can be said about all that. Him doing that, man, that's incredible. And
I mean, especially bringing him into his house.
Oh yeah, James L. Ken and Ivan Wayne's. I mean, I knew he was involved, man, but I didn't think he wrote Hollywood Shuffle. You sure he wrote that? Well, he could have, because Kenny and Ivory Wayans is a funny guy too. But I know it's a Robert Townsend movie, so I don't know. Both funny, so he probably collaborated with that. So, but thanks for letting me know that, James L. I remember now. James L. says thanks, Raymond. Mag says great show and discussions. Have a great evening, guys. You too, Mag. You too. But yeah, Diamond Dallas Page, man, to do all the stuff that he's doing, because man, we both know, and hey, you've been in the business and everything, Raymond, man. These wrestlers, a lot of these wrestlers, they retire. The health is not good, and they don't have, like I say, they don't have the health insurance. They don't have the money. They're struggling. And for Diamond Dallas Page to come in and do that and help these guys, man, because it's great. Because like a lot of these wrestlers, like I say, they leave the business and they have nothing. And the ones that's in the business, especially out here on the independents, and I know it happens when they make it to the big scene, because when it boils down to it, when they start making that big money, they don't know how to control little money. And if you don't know how to control little money, you're not good with that. You're not going to be good with big money, straight up. And they leave the business and they're broke. Somebody like Bobby Eaton shouldn't have never left the business broke. Shouldn't have never left the business broke. He had to get up a GoFundMe for him. That shouldn't happen. So I mean, it's just flat out crazy. So big up to Diamond Dallas Page. Yeah, I think he should get an accommodation for that and should go into the Hall of Fame again for that, because hey, you got big time promoters not doing that for the business, doing that for these guys. So, man, incredible. That's incredible to know. And I knew he was doing something, but Raymond, you shined a few other things in on that too. I knew he was doing something, but not all that. All right, James L. Raymond should own a wrestling school. His knowledge for the business is incredible. Same with Harry and Chris. Yeah, we all appreciate that, James L. No ands, ands, buts about it.
Yep, thank you.
All right, man, guys, we are out of here. I will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Man, we got a lot of people on here right now. I'll see you guys sometime. Wait, man, I'm gonna stay in here. There's too many people in here, man. We got too many people in here. James L. He knows how to tell his story, do psychology in the ring. Yeah, that's the way it happens when you're in the business a long time. But yeah, we're gonna stay on for a little while longer, guys. Got a lot of people in here, and I appreciate it. And hey, man, we're gonna I see that they're taking a page out of what Rock is doing by having that ending that they had tonight. And man, I'm like, wow. But hey, Tony Khan, hey, I can't blame him. He's playing follow the leader. Somebody probably got in his ear. He's playing follow the leader. But you know what? You gotta have more than that. You really do. And so where do you go? Where do they go from here? Because WrestleMania is going to be over next week. And WWE is going to continue to put the pressure on AEW. So man, I'm like, wow, man, you got to have something special for these guys. Running in there, beating somebody with a chain or whatever. But see, Rock can go back in right now. He can do what he wants to do, because people are going to watch Rock regardless. They're going to watch Rock. The people that was enamored by him when he was he was a champion, when he was in the business, or even the people that just coming in don't really know that he was in the business. They want to see what he can do in wrestling. So you got some people coming in and they checking that out. And you got some new wrestling fans who didn't see it, and they might be watching AEW and they switch over to WWE just to see what Rock is doing. So you only can copy them for so long. AEW got to have something special itself. You got to make sure your Blackpool Combat Club, they got to be a Judgment Day. You got to make them a Judgment Day. You got to make your House of Black. You got to make them they got to be a bloodline themselves. So
I think what Tony Khan needs to do is come in there and have a meeting with all the wrestlers and say, you know what? You all have been running wild with your freaking promos and everything else. It's hard for us to do these storylines. This is what we're doing now.
Oh yeah.
Because apparently them all going hog wild ain't working.
Oh yeah. Alma Clark said, she got a few comments on here. I don't know if I even got those. She said, I totally agree. I believe that Monet will be the leader of the women's division, or either Chris Statlander. Could be. I don't know. 1.5 stars, I agree straight up. And then Alma Clark said, Fluffy and Glacis, B90. All right, Alma, I don't know why in the world I didn't see your comments wasn't coming up on here, but I see them now. I'm over here on Facebook. But appreciate Alma Clark coming on, rocking with us. I appreciate Mad Magnum coming in. My man Anthony Vargas. Let's see. Green Richard came in. Let's see. James L. Let's see. So many more, man. Let's see. Who else come through? Will Rally Sport come through tonight. Let's see. Z1 came through tonight. Let's see who else we got here. I know we got a lot more people. Okay, yeah, use the Facebook user, Alma. I think we was getting you, but I really wasn't paying attention. I really wasn't saying your name. Braden came through tonight. Appreciate you coming through, Braden. And hey, enjoy that vacation, man. Marshall Vandal come through rocking with us tonight. Let's see, man. We got so many people here. But yeah, appreciate everybody over on the other platforms. You know, right now I'm reading pretty much off of YouTube. Yeah, Green Randall. I don't know why I call you Green Richardson. Think about Manny Richardson. Taylor Jones came through tonight. Appreciate Taylor Jones coming through, rocking with us, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Every single one of you. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna get everybody's name, but hey, if I didn't get your name, hey, know that we love you here at the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. And you all are part of the family, man. You guys are friends more than you are fans, and we definitely appreciate it. Robert Brown came in. What's happening? All the way from Lafayette, Indiana, like always, ride or die. My man AJ Skills was the first one in tonight. Yeah, of course, Ray Underwood, and he's here. Came in with us live, man. He came in to rock with me. He said, you know, he was just gonna come in and get off. But hey, I told him, come on in and stay, man. Hey, you know, why not? You know, we'll rock this thing out together, and we rocked it out, man. Made AEW Dynamite even more interesting. But hey, tonight's been pretty good. Been real good. So I'm not gonna say it was the greatest show. But hey, it's AEW Dynamite, man. We got what we can get. You know, I'm just being
Oh, I
straight
thought I'll
up.
let you know too, Harry. This Friday, I'm going to an independent show. It's in Madison, Indiana,
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
gonna
Cool.
talk to a couple of the wrestlers, and I might see if they might want to come on the show with you and Chris.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. That'd be great. We would love to interview a couple
And
people.
what you can do is, if you want, you can go on YouTube and look up Supreme Wrestling.
Oh, Supreme Wrestling? Okay,
Yeah,
Supreme Wrestling.
that's
Okay.
who these guys are from. Like one of the guys I'm going to talk to, his name's Draven. Got a couple other guys. My one buddy that we went into wrestling business together. He goes by Apollo Showtime Garvin.
Okay, okay. Cool.
But then he
Definitely
also
check
goes
it
by,
out.
like I told you, he's got that, what is it? HINC. And you know what that stands for.
Oh, of course, yeah. All right.
And yeah, him and his partner, they just stole tag team belts.
Oh, wow, man.
Because they
Wow.
said the guys who had the titles wouldn't give them their championship shot again.
Okay.
And they said they weren't showing up and doing this, so they went in the ring and beat the you know what out of them and stole the belts.
Oh, wow.
So they're
Wow.
defending them this Friday.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And of course, my buddy, he told me, he goes, and you better be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I told him, I said, only way I'm gonna be there is if you're going to end up doing something where I get in the ring and do something.
Yeah, I hear you, Ray. But yeah, definitely let me know, man. Let me know. And yeah, Supreme, you say Supreme Championship Wrestling?
It's called Supreme Wrestling.
Supreme Wrestling. Okay, Supreme Wrestling. I'll go and check it out, man. I'll go check it out. You get somebody, we will interview, man. We definitely sit down, schedule that thing. I'd love to talk to a couple of indie wrestlers or whatever, but that's one thing we trying to get back into is pretty much interviewing some of these indie wrestlers. But man, hey, I'm gonna go. We're gonna get off here, man. It's been over 2 hours, but appreciate everybody coming in. Let me go ahead and get these last comments before
All right, Harry, I'm out of here. Have a good one, buddy.
All right, you too, Ray. Appreciate you, man.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. All right, no doubt. Let's see. All right, Ray is out of here, guys. Let's see. All right, James L. 11 cracking up. Anthony Vargas Raymond is like you want to talk movies. Talk movies also, Harry. Yeah, man. I don't know about all that. Talk too many movies. Anthony Vargas, laugh out loud. I'm down. Anthony Vargas says Braden is wrestling now. All right, Anthony Vargas, laugh out loud on JVN. All right, man. Hey, great night. And you know what we was talking about? What we was sitting there talking about, man? Basically, we talking about a lot of different things to talk about tonight. I mean, we talked about comedians, man. Comedians, and a lot of those comedians, had some great movies. Was on some great movies, TV shows, and everything, man. And it's the comedic game has pretty much changed. They pretty much tried to cancel people like who is it? Pretty much people like Dave Chappelle and some other people. They pretty much wanted to cancel these guys because of certain things they said, man. But comedians have got to be able to say certain things, man. They just do. That's all it is to it. But hey, the public now is a little bit softer, a lot softer than what it used to be, sadly. But hey, that's life. What I got here, man? I got Robert Brown. Okay, but that's life, man. It really is. But yeah, once again, man, appreciate everybody coming in. I'm HBT, man, with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I've got to go, even though there's a lot of people out here. And I would like to say, once again, appreciate you coming in, being friends of the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. And I am out of here, guys. See you a little bit later. Stay straight up. Peace.